Okay, I'm talking specifically to a black sheep of their family that has decided to cut off their toxic parent. Okay. And when you've decided to create your distance and go no contact and cut this parent off because you have done everything that you feel that you can in order to get this parent to understand you, get them to understand your pain and where you're coming from. You've even empathized with them. You've even, told them about their past and how you understand the pain that they have been through. You have tried to meet them on a heart-based level, and they have still rejected you. They still get defensive. Like, you've been willing to completely empathize with this person and give them so much love and compassion that they have never really given you. You're able to give that to them, and they still basically kind of looked at you like, fuck you and what you talk about. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, and just leave me alone. Like, no, like, you're crazy, you're annoying, you're arrogant, you don't know anything. They just made it out to be that you were just this horrible person because you can see right through them. But the thing is, you were offering them compassion, and they still basically turn their nose up at you like, how dare you give me love? Because this person is not capable of love. And when you give them love, they reject it because they do not know love. They weren't able to give love, and it's hard for them to receive love. And you have such a strong capacity to love that you still love, like, despite how horrible they have been to you, because that's just in your spirit. And you've realized that although you are this loving spirit, you deserve love too. You are worthy of love too. And you don't deserve to be hated and mistreated and beat down on just because you have a strong capacity to love and understand people. No, that's not fair to you. And when you have decided to walk away from this parent because they've caused way too much damage, I'm hearing irreversible damage to you all's relationship. Okay? They have caused so much damage that is beyond repair within your spirit, baby. Like, it's going to take you the rest of your life to heal from what they have caused you. And you know that walking away for your own peace and sanity is what's helping you. And what is honestly, I'm calling a spade, is what's honestly keeping you alive by staying away from them. Because being around them, this person makes you want to fucking off yourself, bro. I'm going to be fucking real with you right now. You are walking away to save your life. And people don't understand that. People don't care about that. People give you shit for walking away when they have no idea of the battles that you have been facing with this person. Part 2 of this message. You've done so much to repair this relationship with your estranged parent, but yet the parent has not been pulling their weight. This parent goes around and tells everybody else that they're doing so many things to help and that they haven't done anything wrong, and that the only reason that you ever reach out to them is because you want money or you want something or you need something, when in all actuality, that's not even the case. What they're doing is they're projecting. They're actually revealing what they do to their child. Because the only time they ever hit you up is when they need something. They need something from you. They need a favor from you. They don't hit you up and ask how you're doing or seeing what's going on with you. They expect everyone to come to them. And they're making you out to be this bad person. And they are just so confused as to, they're basically deceiving and manipulating other people around, like other family members around you all, making you out to be the villain and acting like this parent is just playing the victim, acting like they did everything that they could for you and they just don't understand why you dislike them. But they're not talking about how horrible they have spoken to you, how horrible they have treated you, how the blatant favoritism they have had over, like, with your siblings over you, how you were not the favorite. And the other siblings they favored over you and treated them better, gave them more things that they wouldn't even think twice of getting you. I mean, these parents have gotten other siblings cars and gotten you squat, zip. This parent has had moments where they have just in front of you shown off how they have given your siblings something, and in you, they're like, oh, I don't have anything for you. And that has just been hurting you to the core, to a point where you realize you can no longer stay in relation with this person because this parent has a vendetta against you, and that is to just make you feel bad and belittle you and hurt you, beat on you, and be their personal punching bag. That is the role that they have chosen for you. And if you ever were to step outside of that role, then they make you seem like you are the bad person. They have everyone else around you fooled except you. And when other family members have given you shit for walking away and making it seem like you're not trying, it's because this parent has gotten inside of their head and deceived them and manipulated them, made you out to be the villain while they are out to be the victim. And then these other members have chosen the abuser's side, and they're coming in to try to lure you in and try to talk you into being in this person's life. Do not take the bait. Stand firm on your decision. No, I have cut this person off for a reason. Maybe if you stop fearing this person and choose yourself, you would not be working so much against me to defend them when you don't even like them either. So because you were the one that was brave enough and courageous enough to cut this toxic parent off, to create some distance, to leave them alone, to choose yourself, other people are envious of that because they did not have the same courage to do so. They feel as if they had to choose this abuser over themselves for the sake of family. They wanted to choose themselves long ago. They wanted to just cut this person off and completely be done with them. But it was almost impossible. It's like this parent, it's like their siblings even wanted to cut them off, but they couldn't because they're siblings, and also they live in the same city, they live in the same state, so it was hard to do that. They live near each other, so a lot of them are involved with each other and, other aspects of life. So it was almost nearly impossible to completely cut this person off because they had to communicate some type of way, okay? Whatever the case would be, okay? And because you had the courage to walk away and to choose yourself and say, regardless of the relation that we have as family members, I'm not about to sit up here and allow you in my life when you don't want to heal, you don't want to change, you want to treat everyone like a servant, like a slave, and you think you are just this high and mighty person. You are so fucking selfish and self-centered and self-absorbed that you think about nobody else but yourself. You don't want to take accountability for anything that you have done to anybody. We have had interventions with you, conversations with you about your behavior, and you refuse to change. But at the end of the day, they still put up with them. But you, on the other hand, you refuse to. You do not deal with this person, regardless of the relation that you have with them. You have chosen yourself, and you have been brave enough to walk away. You stood up to your abuser. You recognize that a lot of the internal battles that you were facing was because of the abuse from this parent that created a domino effect in your life. And when you finally recognized the domino effect, you stopped it. You put a stop to that domino from falling any further, and you did what you could do to recover and rebuild your life. 222 on my timestamp. And others wish they had that same courage to stand up to their abuser and to walk away from them, to choose themselves and to say, hey, listen, until you get it together, you can't be in my life. They did not have the same courage as you do. And you have a lot of courage, and at a younger age than them. A lot of these people are much older than you. And they just don't understand how you can have so much strength and have this strong head on your shoulders at such a young age. But look at what you had to survive. Look at what you had to endure. They couldn't walk a mile in your shoes, and they are so judgmental of what you do.